use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 24 of Season 2 here at Southampton. Today we end the Premier League season, as you can see on your screen, or could see until it changed. Chelsea have won the Premier League with a couple of games to spare. They are 4 points clear of Manchester United with the 2 games to play themselves, and everyone else below them other than myself and Swansea and a couple of others that are obviously way further down. They've got a 4-point gap. So Chelsea have won the league with games to spare. We need just a point from our final 2 games to guarantee top 4 and Champions League football for next season. However, our 2 games today are Arsenal, who are 8th, and Swansea, who are 6th. 2 difficult games. Both sides, or neither side really, have anything to play for. Swansea can't quite catch Spurs. They can get as high as 62 points, so they'll finish 6th at the most. Obviously, prize money is important, so they'll want to finish ahead of West Ham and Arsenal. And Arsenal currently 8th and could finish as high as 6th if I beat Swansea and they beat me. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. With regards to the relegation fight, I think everybody's down. No, Crystal Palace can survive. Crystal Palace can get to 37 points if they win both their... What am I saying? Crystal Palace can get to 39 points if they win both of their games. So they could finish as high as 15th. Leicester have 2 games to play as well. So anyone from Leicester, West Brom, Watford, Crystal Palace can yet go down in that 18th and 3rd and final relegation spot. Sheffield Wednesday and Cardiff City both already relegated, unfortunately for them. So big important games for us today. Let me just quickly check the table again. Can I finish? I could finish 3rd. If I beat Arsenal and Swansea, I mean, I could finish 2nd, but I don't think it's going to happen. But if I can win at least one of today's games, A, I'll guarantee 4th. B, I'll stand a chance of finishing 3rd and manage to avoid the 4th qualification knockout round, of course, in the Champions League. If you finish 4th, you have to go through one final qualification round to reach the group stage of the Champions League in pre-season the next year. So avoiding 4th and finishing 3rd could actually be more important than just finishing 4th above 5th. Quincy Promes racing away with the golden boot, as you can see. Pretty sure he's going to win that now. Charlie Austin could yet finish in 2nd though, but we'll be starting Borja Mayoral in the first game, I would have thought, depending on fitness. Arsenal will play in their away kit, and actually no, I think I'll start Charlie Austin, looking at the fitness of the squad. I'm quite happy to play everybody as they are right now. I don't really see any reason to... actually, no, let's move Kieran Tierney up to left wing. We can... Actually, no, do it the other way around, because Ryan Bertrand played, actually, didn't he, at left mid/left wing in the Champions League final in 2012 for Chelsea, so we know he can play there and can do a decent role. I will throw Hurt in for Harris. We'll take Anana out for McCarthy, and I'll have stopped training Anana now, considering we've sold him, of course. Go on then, we'll throw Gallagher on the bench just for Mayoral because of fitness, and we'll do the same with Obafemi and Buffal. Okay, here we go then. Arsenal at home, just a point needed for top 4, but maximum points from these 2 games, we could finish up to 2nd. 5 at the back from Arsenal, as expected, but as expected, Hector Bellerin and Kolasinac will push a long way forward on the overlap. Zivkovic out wide right with Lamar wide left and Lacazette up top. Ozil and Aubameyang on the bench. So the starting 11 is good, and they have reinforcements from the bench as well. A point is good enough, though. Lovely ball by Lacazette into the channel for Bellerin. We mentioned he'd be forward on the overlap. Can lay off to someone, perhaps. Yes, back there to Ramsey. Oh, outside the post and wide from the Welshman. 3.5 minutes in, Arsenal very close to taking the lead. You see what he's trying to do and just squeeze it in that top corner. He just didn't quite get his angles right. Lamar with a cheeky ball roll. Skriniar steps in. It's going to drop free and Kluivert picks it up well, Justin. Maybe it will turn. Not really created anything in this game so far myself. So now would be a great time to not only have a chance, but score a goal too if we can. Kluivert, see Cedric on the overlap. We use it as a decoy and then go centrally there to Austin. Forward to Promes. That was on target and headed towards the bottom corner. It's a good save by Cech. It's a good save by Cech. Promes will deliver the corner. Charlie Austin's up. I think he and Skriniar kind of got in each other's way there. Wesley hurt to Bertrand. How's he left-footed whip? Not bad, but block from Kolasinac will have another corner. We'll look for Charlie Austin properly now at the near post. In a win it, was on target and headed in. Petr Cech saves though. Chance apiece after 20 minutes, but no goals. Lamar back to Kolasinac. El Neni to Lacazette, to Lamar. Lacazette again. Lamar again. Nice tackle by Cedric. Just get the ball away from him. Come on, Justin, you're fast enough. There we go. Slot in, Promise. You're fast enough too. We'll give it back out wide to Justin. Look through there to Charlie Austin. Turn, maybe find Promise again. Is he onside here? Oh, stunning finish, and yes, he is onside. Quincy Promise makes it Arsenal 0, Southampton 1. Lovely run. Nice little interlinking play between he and Charlie Austin. Just timing the run and the pass brilliantly. Beating that offside trap, and that is a hell of a finish too. Smacked into that far top corner. We lead. Is that the goal to guarantee us European football for season 3? He's nodded that back, but actually it's going to drop here to Justin Kluivert. Inside to Lamina. There's Promise and Oriol Romeu. Go back to Promise through that gap. No, okay, Charlie Austin then to Promise. Oh, nicely done by Quincy. There's Charlie, hit that early, well blocked by Koscielny. Another corner. We're starting to grow in confidence now. If we can get a second goal, we might guarantee ourselves at least that point that we need to get Champions League football. I'd love to finish above 4th and in 2nd or 3rd, though, if I can. It might drop for me there. It's not going to. Cleared away well by the Arsenal defence. Zivkovic down the line to Lacazette. Wesley Hurt's come across. Just use the extra physicality of the Dutchman. He's done very well. Lamina shouldn't have gone out wide there to Kluivert, but we've still got a move to build. Romeu through there to Charlie. Promise on the overlap again. Go on, Quincy for 2. Oh, good save by Petr Cech. Strong arm to get it away from danger. Oh, very nearly extending our lead just before half time. We could still forward on the attack for a second time. Again, we'll look for Promise. He's got a man on his shoulder this time, though. We'll knock that back to Romeu. Out to Bertrand. Oh, nice turn. Can he fire that into the back of the net? No. El Neni, Zivkovic, El Neni. Arsenal starting to Arsenal the ball about now in this second half, but Kluivert intercepts that pass. We'll try and do a bit of Arsenaling ourselves if we can. Some lovely build-up play with possession. Play that around the corner to Promise. Drop the shoulder on the defender and bursting behind. Quincy Promise could make it 2 if it weren't for this superb tackle from the defender. Wow. Lamina across to Cedric. Into the Romeu. Promise. Oh, goodbye. Finish that. Yes, Quincy! Oh, we're going to win. We're going to win against Arsenal. We're going to guarantee ourselves at least 4th. And we may even find ourselves finishing 2nd or 3rd this year. Quite the rags to riches for us this season. After barely avoiding relegation in season number 1, we strengthened, and everybody we had at the club already was growing too, and we've really completely turned our fortunes around. It's not quite the Leicester City. We haven't gone and won the league, but that may happen in season 4. I don't think we'll win the league in season 3 either. I don't think we're quite at that level yet, but we're not far off. But having to deal with Champions League football next year as well as domestic football, and hoping to go on another cup run too. We'll have to wait and see if we can compete to the same level this year for the full season like we have done this year, with extra competitions to be involved in. We do, of course, still have the FA Cup final to play in tomorrow's episode, so there's plenty still to come this season, even after this... Oh, that didn't need saving, Alex. Even after this episode and the Premier League season is finished, we've still got a FA Cup final at Wembley against Chelsea to play. But will we... Oh, save that, thank you. Will we be going into the FA Cup final as 2nd place finishers, 3rd place finishers, or 4th place finishers? The only thing we know for sure is that Chelsea are definitely going to be going into it as league winners and looking for a double. Zivkovic inside Ramsey, or well held by McCarthy. Aaron Ramsey's had Arsenal's best chances in this game. They haven't been very good here offensively. They've been okay defensively. It's just Quincy Promise has been tearing everybody apart this season. It's not just Arsenal, so it's not necessarily them being bad. Moving Quincy Promise to a central position on your guys' recommendation, is one of the best things we've done in this save. And Justin Cliver has finished the game off brilliantly with a lovely half-volley finish into the bottom corner. 3-0. Take a bow, my man. We are getting 3 points here today. Schmitz with a cross. It was Ramsey underneath it again. He literally has had almost every single effort, I think, for Arsenal. Oh, that's going to drop Lamar. It's going in. Oh, McCarthy tracks back to pick up the looping ball and will keep Arsenal at bay. A clean sheet against us. Well, clean sheet in general isn't necessarily something that I'm good at in this save, especially against Arsenal, who have notoriously scored goals against me. But there is still 10 minutes left for something else to happen. And if I keep giving the ball away like that, that something else might be Arsenal scoring a goal. Here's Zivkovic in behind. He's a little bit fast. I can't catch him up. Thankfully, he slowed down, but they'll take the corner. Aaron Ramsey to deliver. He's been going for goals in the game. Can he get himself an assist? Looks like they're going to go short with the corner, and indeed they are. Could yet get himself an assist. Charlie Austin denies him that, though, and Bertrand has no one to aim for, so I'm just going to have to calmly play it around and work it away. There's the final whistle. Wasn't a straightforward victory. Arsenal definitely had a few chances that could have caused me a lot of issues. They hit the post early on. If that had gone in, then it might have been a completely different story. But we came away with the victory by 3-0. Chelsea went by 3-0 as well. Swansea have drawn against Leicester. So we will guarantee Champions League football, or at least the chance of Champions League football next season. Because, of course, if we finish fourth, we will still have to qualify via the double-legged fourth qualification round. But as things stand, we are fourth, but 3 points away from Manchester City in second. But we have Swansea, who are sixth in the final game. And they are not necessarily guaranteed sixth spot, because if West Ham win their game on the final day, West Ham will go above them on goal difference. We have, of course, got the most goals scored this season, and we don't have the worst defensive record in the league. Yes, I wanted to avoid that this season. We have done. I still have the 19th worst defensive record in the league, but it's at least an improvement. Swansea up next. Speaking of West Ham, we just had a transfer offer in from them for Guido Carrillo, a player that I've been trying to move on forever and have struggled to get out the door. I'll delegate. I'll start the offer at 7.5, and I'll start the offer at 10. Sorry, I just misinterpreted what it was. It was asking me to set, and I won't sell for any less than 7.5, and we'll see what happens with that. If I can maximise my potential income from Guido Carrillo, that too will help with next season. Of course, we are going to get a big chunk of extra income from the sale of Onana to Everton for £25 million. If we can sell Carrillo as well, then we might as well get it done now rather than having to wait until the beginning of season 3. Right, final game of the season, away from home against Swansea. In fact, I should probably be able to play in my home kit as well, but no, I won't. I'll play in the away kit just to make sure there's no kit clashes. Kieran Tierney will continue at left back, and I might put Højbjerg in there and Classy in too. Other than that, I'm quite happy to start with the lineup as it is. Right, final game of the year. Where will we finish? Second, third, fourth. I'd do a question mark, but I can't do that with my hands. 4-3-3 for Swansea. Narsing, Baston and Ayew up top, with Ayew in midfield as well. Now, last time we played Swansea, there was a pun in the title. Or at least, no, it was last year, wasn't it? I was like, I'm worried about relegation. Ayew, this year I'm not worried about relegation at all. But will we finish in second, third or fourth? Classy, Højbjerg. Classy again. Out wide here to Richarlison. It's Borja Mayoral. And Justin Cliver. Oh, nice turn. Justin Cliver blocked. It's going to drop to Promise. Oh, he spun very well. Unfortunately, he just didn't take the ball with him. Here's Jordan Ayew breaking down the left. They've got Jordan at left mid and Andre at centre mid. It's the way around they're playing their Ayews. Here's Borja Baston. Looking for Luciano Narsing. Now, he is quick, Luciano Narsing. Kieran Tierney trying his best to keep up with him. And, in fact, overcommits by sprinting too much. But we will get it back off Larsing. Quickly help that forward there to Promise. A bit of footwork maybe to beat the defender, which has gone well. Boy Mayoral is there. And ball through to Quincy Promes. He's in the form of his life right now, Quincy, and continues his great goal-scoring vein of form. A third for today's episode, boosting again his superb goal-scoring stats for us here at Southampton. It's 1-0 after 13 minutes. Thanks for Dal. Okay, Mesa. Baston. Luciano Narsing turns well. Cross could come in. Okay, Mesa. Andre Ayew, I'll have that, thank you. You have not given a penalty. What for? Can we have a look at a replay, please? What?
Was that just a case of mistiming the tackle?
I just run off with the ball. Alright. Penalty to Swansea. Baston to take it. Are they going to equalise? Anana will dive to his left and save. Justice done. That was never a penalty in a million years. Oh, we still are 1-0 up. Classy out to Cedric. Down the line to Kluivert. Promes. Classy. Højbjerg. Promes. Mayoral. Oh, nice turn. Bend that tops. Finesse shots with Borja Mayoral are just unsavable 95% of the time. Does he have the finesse shot trait? Let me check. No, just target forward apparently. His finesse shots are unbelievable. He's so good at just whipping it into the back of the net. 2-0 Southampton. Kluivert, back to Classy. Across to Højbjerg. Out to Kieran Tierney. In there to Quincy Promes. In the corner to Borja Mayoral. Ayew over the top. It will reach Luciano Narsing. Skriniar trying to stand him up. Quickly to Baston. Stop that. Oh, that's a nice ball. One that I didn't see coming. Oh, Jordan Ayew didn't see that sort of finish coming. When the ball was laid across to him, he was already half celebrating as he thought he was just going to slot home with no one really that near him. It's particularly disappointing for Jordan Ayew and for the Swansea fans. Still 2-0, but with the penalty and that chance, it could quite easily be 2-2. So I'm not going to take anything for granted. We're going to continue to keep the pressure on, going the other way, and look to get a third in the same way we did against Arsenal to kill the game off. Okay, Mesa. Good footwork. Andre Ayew could shoot from here. Is it across to Baston? Good save by Nana. Climbing that away. Corner to come in from Andre Ayew. Swansea been good in this. Better than Arsenal, arguably. And a header. Oh, what a header from Luciano Narsing. They've gotten one back. That was superb. Of all the players on the pitch, you'd have said would score a header like that, Luciano Narsing would have been near the bottom of the list, but that was wonderful. Swansea back in it at 2-1. Throw will go back here to Kieran Tierney, and there's Geordie Classy, and he's scored a number of high quality goals this season, but that is not going to add to them. It was a decent enough strike, but equally comfortable enough save for Fabianski. It's not the best of corners either. Good clearance though. Okay, hang on. Okay, good. Half-time whistle. Big ping from Olsen. Win that, please. Okay, that wasn't the best of challenges aerially. Cedric at least puts in a decent defensive challenge there on Ayew. We've gotten the ball back again. Classy to Promes. Back to Højbjerg and then out wide to Kieran Tierney. Do I go through the middle to Mayoral? I think we will, and we have done. And oh, it's beautifully played. Justin Kluivert. No, Fabianski. Oh, good save. Perhaps I should have tried to drill that hard and low to guarantee that it went in. He could still yet score with a header, but he's not going to beat Olsen in the air. Not that back there with Classy. Go to him again. Just find a bit of space for Justin Kluivert, which I haven't been able to do with his first touch. And Swansea will come forward on the counter, but we'll put a stop to that. Okay, good. We might yet be able to still score. Oh, that wasn't meant to go to you. We might yet still score. Richarlison. Borja Mayoral. Justin Kluivert. No, Fabianski again. Oh, as if it's a carbon copy of the first. Oh, the first chance. Up we go with a header. Almost at the hour mark now. They're talking about the Carrillo move in commentary. Oh, I've given the ball away by concentrating on that. But we've won it back again by raising my concentration levels again. Look for ball on Mayoral through the gap. Turn inside. Mayoral. Oh, Fabianski with a save again. Oh, see you later. Cross it in. Promise. No. Promise ignored it. It's going to drop to Højbjerg. There is space for a shot, so we'll go for it. And Fabianski has to tip over. Substitution made by them. One of the IU's going off. Andre. Up we go. Richarlison with a good header. And Dusan Tadic coming on. Player that we sold to them. And Leroy Fer as well. Fer I'm more worried about than Dusan Tadic. But the two of them link up there and Swansea will try and build. Fer fires that forward to Borja Baston. I've gone straight through him there. That was more of a foul than the one that led to their penalty. Classy. Promise making that run. Buffel can go again. Mayoral. Promise. Johnson Full will go. Oh, what the defender was doing. Promise. Oh no, I've hit the post. As I did that skill move, the defender quite simply just ran away. Not sure what he's doing there. 15 minutes to go. It's still 2-1 to Southampton. Baston heads that on to Fernandez, who's pushed forward from centre-back. Here's Luciano Narsing. If he stands it up, Fernandez might stand a chance of scoring ahead of Tadic. The near post saved by Anana. Just stole it away from a teammate. Promise is going off for James Ward-Prowse. What the goalkeeper's doing in the background on the bench doing this. It's 2-1 to Southampton with 8.5 minutes to go. Olsen's gone off for them as well. They've made another change. Skriniar will head that away. Trying to close him down with Ward-Prowse, but actually ended up just tripping someone else. Tadic dinks that forward, but Cedric heads it away, and we could still come away on the counter. Because they've committed so many men forward for the corner, it might be an easier counter than normal. Oh, if only Federico Fernandez's legs weren't quite so long. It's Narsing. Please don't go for a run. I'm not going to be able to keep up with you. Lovely challenge from Skriniar. Well done, sir. Lobbed back. Here's Narsing again. Don't know what about that's a foul, to be completely honest, but free kick for Swansea. There's only seconds to go until we reach stoppage time, and that's not the best of... Actually, it wasn't that bad. Is that going to be their throw or mine? It's mine, thankfully. I'm just going to try and quickly get it up the other end of the pitch. I'll go for a switch, actually. And if Buffal can flick this backwards... Ooh, better than that. Oh, no, don't tell me I'm going to concede from a mistake like that. No, we aren't. In fact, we might be able to go on a really nice counter-attack. Sofiane Buffal played in around the corner. Try it. Oh, that didn't do the spin that I wanted to. I see the man at the back post. And Richarlison, lovely header. Great run as well. He ran all the way around to the back post. And as the cross was under hit, he cut back in and cut towards the ball. The movement from Richarlison there was absolutely perfect and exactly what the move needed to finish it off. I intended to get it all the way to the back post there with Sofiane Buffal, but he just dropped it short. But that's a good goal. Really pleased with Richarlison there. He's been a good signing for us this season. That is his 10th goal of the Premier League season. He reaches double figures on the final day. We will get all 3 points from a 3-1 victory as well. And it was practically the last kick of the game too. Now the question is, where in the league are we going to finish? Because we still don't know. Second, third or fourth. I'm not going to look at the other results because that might be a bit of a giveaway. So let's just advance. Let's just advance through. It was still appearing on my screen there. I'm going to wait until I can hear the menus changing. That way I know that I'm definitely not on that screen anymore. There we go. Right. Tournament prize money. Yeah, but where did we finish? Oh, it's even got... Oh, it's not going to show me yet, is it? Because it's got the FA Cup final thing up. Oh, where did I finish? Second! I don't know why I went so high-pitched. Both City and United lost on the final day. I mean, we still were 10 points away from Chelsea, but by +1... Oh, wow. By +1 goal difference, thanks to that last-minute goal from Richarlison, we finish second. Both sides. 21 wins, 9 draws, 8 defeats. We probably would have finished second anyway on goals scored. Although, does it go head-to-head first before goals scored? I'm not sure, actually. But regardless, we finished second. Last year, we finished 16th. This year, second. That is a hell of a turnaround. Watford end up getting relegated. Crystal Palace finished 17th. West Brom and Leicester both avoid the drop. Unfortunately for Cardiff and Sheffield Wednesday, they came up and they went back down again. But Aston Villa managed to stay up, finishing 12th overall. Where were Arsenal in the end? 8th. To be fair, they were in the relegation zone early on, so they've done well to recover that. But 2nd? Wow. What were the results then on the final day? Let's have a look at the fixtures. Results on the final day. Manchester United lost 3-0 at Old Trafford to Brighton. And Manchester City lost away from home to relegated Cardiff. Oh. You would have expected both sides to win those games and for us to finish 4th. We are guaranteed group stage Champions League football next season. We've received £164.8 million for finishing 2nd in the league. And up next tomorrow will be the FA Cup final in the suit from Wembley. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on more. Still don't know how I went that high pitched when I said 2nd. And I'll see you next time.